If you think the Dow had a bad day, Bitcoin's was worse. The price is now hovering around $7,000, a jaw-dropping loss of nearly 15%. Just check the numbers. Yeah, 15% over the course of the day. So dramatic over the recent weeks, several major banks in the UK and in the US are making moves to block customers from buying the cryptocurrency with their credit cards. As far as the latest fall is concerned, it's still not the biggest in the short Bitcoin history. It is one of the big three. The worst was 71% in April 2013, 60% in 11, 57% so far from the all-time high so far this year. Joining me is David Waxman. He is a Bitcoin and digital currency expert, chief executive of Waxman PR, and Shelley Palmer of the Palmer Group. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
All right, Richard.
Let's start with you. Bitcoin.
It's had a rough day.
Well, I'd hate to see have a bad day if that's a rough day, but that's good. Okay.
It's a volatile cryptocurrency. It's been volatile its entire life. Only a year ago, Bitcoin was hovering far less than it was today, and people were wondering, could Bitcoin ever eclipse 1,000? And here we are today at 7,000. Yes, it's down 57% from its all-time high, but still up significantly from where it was just a year ago.
Would you accept that as a result of these volatile moves, it cannot legitimately be considered a currency?
Well, I don't think it's because of the volatility that it can't be a currency. It's because it's not very spendable as a currency. Bitcoin simply doesn't work fast enough to act like a currency.
Well, no, the volatility is the reason, in the sense that, you know, I would be horrified if the dollar moved 57%.
Yeah, but no, it can't move, Richard, because you can't literally spend it. It takes 45 minutes to clear a transaction, and it doesn't solve a problem. The banking system in the United States and worldwide, it takes nanoseconds to clear a transaction. It takes literally 45 minutes to an hour to clear a Bitcoin transaction. So it's not a currency. That's why it's not traded as a currency.
Yeah, and a minimum of at least 10 minutes to clear.
Okay, so we're talking now about this fall. When it got to 19,000 or whatever it was, we knew that was not sustainable. It was just a question of how far and how nasty. Do you see, from what you're talking to the market today, the Bitcoin market, that there may be some element of it's hit a bottom?
Well, I've certainly heard a lot of people who think this is a great time to buy. I'm hearing that quite a lot. I'm not someone who's investing in Bitcoin right now, but I do think that it is certainly going to increase over time. Cryptocurrency as a whole, as the entire asset class, is down substantially from what it was earlier this year.
Which is good.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. I think it's going to be a fantastic year for cryptos in the end. You've got a huge, huge asset class with lots of different types of technology below it. And I think what you're going to see is the overall market for crypto is going to significantly increase over time.
May I?
Go on, last word.
Crypto. You believe someone's going to pay more than you did. That's the belief system now. When it changes...
That's not accurate. Cryptocurrencies can be many different things. In fact, most of them aren't currencies, but they are digital assets, and they're very, very interesting types. There's going to be security tokens coming out this year, and security tokens open up a whole new can of worms.
I'll accept that. New can of worms. I will.
Can of worms. The last thing we need is a can of worms today. Keep your worms to yourself.